Hi, I'm Ned Nelson from NYTC Noise Stop Systems and Best Build Acoustic Renovations. I'm here again in Singapore. We're at the Shelter Project, which is a non-for-profit organisation group, and it's in conjunction with some government organisations to build a homeless shelter for up to, I think it's about 80 to 100 homeless people. So let's have a quick look at what's going on the project today. Basically, behind me we've got the timber frame structure here, which is going to create approximately 6 to 8 bays for homeless people to be actually able to be in these spaces, so that they've got a means of somewhere to keep their heads down, get some food, and behind me there's the soup kitchen. We've got another room in here where we've turned that into 3 bays, and then I'm going to walk further up. Every room here in what used to be the old hospital has been converted into bays for homeless people. We've got one area here that we've already done, and then let's have a look at some of the rooms. Now, an interesting thing you might not have noticed in this space is the use of the blue board. Now, if you've been watching our videos over the years, you'll know that the blue board signifies one thing. It signifies noise block, soundproofing, sound reduction board. You know, nowadays we call it, the latest model, the Soundfire board, because it's not only fire resistant, it also has acoustic properties to get rid of sound transmission from area to area, so that these people can have a better night's sleep. We've got the boards installed in every room, so that we can compartmentalize those rooms into what I'm calling bays. So every area has got these boards up to compartmentalize the space. And all we've installed is one layer of noise block Soundfire board 17 at either side of an empty partition. And already with that installed, we've already created a much more quieter place. Of course, you can hear some echo and reverberation because there's no acoustical treatments in here, but in terms of dampening the sound, just with 2 layers of board, an air gap and a timber frame, we can already create a much better environment for the homeless people to be able to live in. And I've got Kokan behind me. Kokan's been doing the partition work today. And you'll notice about Kokan, same as me, we've already got these fluorescent stripes on our arms and t-shirts because we don't like wearing these fluorescent vests, and to be honest, it's a waste of time. It makes you hotter, and it's actually a security risk, not security, a health and safety risk, because you could get the jacket caught on something and then you've got trouble. So this is one of the last rooms that we're building, and again, you know, it's much quieter once you get into the space because the noise block, soundproofing, partitions are doing their job. It's quite a big project that we've done over here, and you know, I myself, Ned Nelson, otherwise known as Dr. Noise, are basically funding most of this project out of my own pocket. People might wonder, why would I want to do that? I'm here in Singapore for the last 15, 16 years, and I want to always, when I've got the opportunity, to give something back to the community, and you know, what contribution can I do for Singapore? This is it. I'm doing what I can with the, you know, the skills that I've got, to be able to, you know, try to spread some good in the world. And I think, you know, as people, we should all do our bit to try to make the world a happier place, you know, and doing that, you know, it makes our lives better, and every little helps. We've also put in this piping here because previously all of the plumbing work was removed, so we weren't able to get water into where the kitchen area was. So we've had to bring in, from the best way I found was to bring it in from the toilets. So we brought it in from the toilets, installed 2 new taps, fixed all of these up. And then Morgan has installed all these tiles. The tiles were donated by New Hope Community Service, and then we bought this bit and then we've installed it. So, you know, now we've got almost a working kitchen. So just going to go into the other area, which is the admin block. It's a bit of a long video today, but I just thought, because actually a customer told me, can you make the videos a bit longer? We like watching what you do. I can't really believe that anyone actually likes watching what we do, but you know, this is for you guys really. Thanks for liking the show, and thanks for all the likes. Morgan here is hacking the tiles off, because previously there was a plinth, so we're going to hack it off and make it flat so that this can be used then as office. And today Kashmir has been fixing the plumbing, because all of this plumbing was broken, so we're having to fix it with new traps and put new gaskets on it. It's a bit of a mammoth task. I actually documented that I'd checked and repaired 174 power sockets. 174. And then there's other problems as well. So when we turned the water on, this pipe down here was broken. So we've had to replace that fitting so that it stopped leaking. And there we have it. So there we go. And then finally, the last bit is the air conditioning. So we've got the air conditioning here. Basically, we are a LG distributor in Singapore, and we bought this from the importer who brings in the LG stuff. We got this at a fraction of the cost, and we're going to basically install that as cost effectively as possible. That doesn't mean that we're not going to do a good job. It means that we're just going to charge the charity that's running the shelter the minimal amount of cost, which probably means that me is going to end up installing it. A lot of the plumbing, I would say 50% of the plumbing, is stuff that I've done myself. Christmas Day, I put a video on before. Christmas Day morning, I spent the morning going around fixing things, and I've really lost count of how much stuff that we fixed. And then probably the biggest contribution in this project, I think, is this here was ruined. It was all the cement and everything was all over the place. It was an absolute mess. We've screeded that entire area, and I dread to think how much money it will have cost me. But this is what we can do to help, and it's for a good cause, and I'm glad that we're able to do it. We're not we're not the richest company in the world. You know, everyone. We had a fire beginning of this year, so our building was ruined by fire, which has cost millions and millions of dollars. So you can imagine we don't really have that much money to spend on charitable works, but it's the same as what they say, isn't it? It's the poorer people, the less richer people that spend the most on charity, that do the most, that have the biggest hearts. So of course, we wanted to get involved, and this is where lots of people are going to do exercise. So it needs to be fit for purpose and safe. So rather than do a bodge job, where just try to fix a little bit, see how long, just a little bit here, there, we decided that we'd actually redo the whole place. Because most of the time when you talk to contractors, it's always, okay, I try, or okay, I see how, or okay, I'll see what I can do. That basically just means that you're not really going to do very much, and just try a little bit, just to show that you've done something out of goodwill. So I don't believe in that type of policy. If you're going to do something, do it with your heart and do it properly. So that's why we did the whole area, dug it all out, hacked it all, redid it all, and that's proper sort of ethics in doing this type of work. You know, so yeah, that's basically all I've got to say for today. Thanks for watching, and if you like the video, please do put a like there so that I know that I'm not just talking to myself. And see you again soon. Have a great one.